All right, it finally happened. I got pulled over by the cops and I was missing a front license plate, so they asked me to put it back on. This is my 2022 BMW M3 G80. It's a manual transmission, and I bought a Rho plate actually when I bought the car a year ago, but didn't install it and was waiting for myself to get pulled over. Luckily, I got off with a warning. So this video is about me installing this plate and just really enjoying the process. And we'll start off with a little unboxing of the Rho Plate license plate relocator. This is for the BMW M3 G80. Looks like that they have that model right there. Some instructions. I wonder if this is for the G80 specifically. It looks like it is, so that's nice. Let's start with this bigger box. It's empty, but they gave me a box with nothing in it. That's pretty crazy. Hardware. Okay, we hear some things. All right, so we got, I don't know what they are, so we'll keep going. Mounting bolts. This is probably the rod that screws into the car, and then just the plates. So, yeah. So from the dealer, I actually got this. It's supposed to screw into the front, and obviously I decided not to do that. So instead, we're gonna do this. All right, so this is what the vehicle looks like before the plates. You can see that it's gonna go right about there, and hopefully it'll sit flush and not block any of the sensors. And I'll show you guys what that looks like afterwards. Let's get a nice shot of the car right there. And let's get started. All right, so this is kind of crazy, but this is what you're supposed to take out, and you do it by, I guess, pressing somewhere here. We'll try that out later. But if you look close, I don't know if it can focus. I actually have PPF on this entire front end, and they just went over it. I guess it makes sense, but I'm gonna have to cut that out myself, and hopefully it doesn't ruin and peel back the PPF here. You can actually see right here that it's just coming off in general. All right, so another thing that I've learned is that you do take it off by pressing there, but it's actually not just one piece. It's attached here. So it looks like you have to pull it out and like take that piece off, but just be careful when you do it on your own so that you don't like break this piece. All right, a couple more findings. It's in there. I had to use this to tighten it. They mentioned that you should use a socket wrench. I just don't have a size that big. It's actually pretty big. It's like my finger to help show you. The next step is to mount these things. I think there's actually like an order and orientation to it. This one goes in the back, and it has the bevel here. This one goes on top. It's pretty obvious, and like it's like a bowl. This one also has a bevel to it, or like a bowl shape that just follows that same thing. Looks like the red dot is meant to be downward. So I actually just realized this, but we were talking about like the bowl or bevel. But the way that this actually works is that it is like, it's so that you are able to rotate it so that the mount will be flush with the side of the car. Just never seen it before, so I just thought that was pretty cool. All right, so it's on there, and I just gotta say that the material of this is like, it's very matte. It's pretty cool. All of the different components have the same material. It's metal, you can hear it. Pretty nice. The instructions, which are right here, say to put the screws on these, but I've decided to put it on here instead because I felt like the plate was too far this way and it would block this sensor. And there's another one right here. So we'll see if when we turn on the car, if it's gonna cause any of the sensors to go off. Hopefully there's not one behind it that I don't know about. The other cool thing is they've designed it so that these holes here can be used to access this. Pretty cool. And there is an orientation that it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes up here, whereas 2 holes down here. I'm sure you could mount it the other way, but this is probably what they recommend. And you can also see that right up here, the holes actually go into the plate, whereas on the other side it's flush. So you want to make sure that, I think, the Rho Plate logo is pointed outward toward you. All right, so I keep finding cool new things as I'm installing this. but you see the inside grooves of the license plate? They actually fit on top of the Rho plate. So it looks like the team did a pretty good job of fitting at least the Maryland tag to the plates. All right, so that was the video. You can see that the plate's on there, and I don't really like how it looks. That's a tree in the video, but I don't like how it looks, but I want to try to follow the law. And I think I'll make a video like later on to see how I feel about the car overall. I'll take it to a show, see how it looks next to other shows or next to other cars. So yeah, that was the Rho plate installation. Thanks for watching.